Guys, what's up? It is Doug. Welcome to the 2022 season of Spooky Villages. My 6th season here on YouTube, which, man, that's crazy. It's, in some ways it feels like it's just a snap of your fingers, and that's where the time went. The other times it feels like that was a very long time ago whenever I started it. It's crazy to think how much the YouTube landscape has actually changed since then. I started this channel years ago because I just wanted to see what these buildings look like lit up. And I was trying to buy some because I was getting into the hobby around then, and I couldn't find any good videos of what the buildings look like lit up. And now there are so many good channels out there and resources for seeing what these buildings look like and talking about them. And it's just a lot of fun to be a part of this community nowadays. But I'm really excited for this season, and let's talk about a little bit of this season upcoming before I get into the review here. Pretty much it's going to be a video on Fridays, a building review. From now until, I don't know, the fall, holidays, whatever. Last year I pretty much did it through the holidays. I'm intending to do it this year as well. And there's going to be some other stuff too, some retired buildings mixed in with the new ones, and just some other off-kilter videos. I know that a bunch of you guys seem to like whenever I reviewed those fall seltzers last year, those hard seltzers. That was a really funny video. There's going to be some other stuff like that. Big thank you to all of you Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Especially thank you for letting me kind of take the off season. I've always done an off season after the holidays. I just need time to recharge. I just don't feel like talking about the buildings and everything during the winter. I'm just not really in the mood for it. Outside of those Village Idiot preview shows, those are fun to do when the pieces are announced. But I'm enthused now. I'm ready to rock. There's going to be some Patreon exclusive videos this year as well, as a thank you to all, to those who support. There's also going to be giveaways. Actually, the building here is going to be given away to my Patreon subscribers. So I'll be doing some random giveaways for that for a bunch of these new buildings I'm about to show off. So I cannot wait, though, guys. This is fun. I know I'm going to head this off at the pass. People are going to ask, what are the supply issues going to be like this year? I don't know. I hope there aren't any. I know it's been a couple months since I talked to Lemax, but they were trying to get ahead of things this year. I know Department 56 has been trying to get ahead of things this year too, so hopefully we won't have that mess. Last year, I know you all know, it was just crazy trying to find some buildings. Ordering online was a pain. Let's hope that 2022 is better, and I guess we're going to see what that's like, when we get to it. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I don't know what else to say. Welcome to the 2022 season. Let's get at it. All right, now normally I show the box off before I actually show the piece off, and I guess I'm doing that here, but this is styrofoam. So this piece in particular, sometimes these early release pieces will ship to me just in the styrofoam box, and that's what this one did here. So just FYI, yours will have the proper Lemax art and everything on it. Mine did not, and I just wanted to show you guys. It is big though, so I like to have at least a styrofoam here to show you the scale of this, because this is a big building. This is a big boy. This is the carnival ride for this year. And this is the Count's Bat Bonanza. Heads up here, I tried to get all the styrofoam off of this, but in the light, whenever the light hits this, the backlighting I'm using, there's a little bitty pieces you'll see on it sometimes that show up. So my apologies. I can tell you that's not like a finish issue. That's me not being able to get all the little styrofoam pieces off. So before talking about the building, let me explain how it comes. This one comes in 3 pieces. You've got the main part of it, of course, but you've got the vampire here. He's magnet on the bottom, and he goes on the top here. I'll see if you can see that. That little bitty magnet stand, that's a pretty common piece. And you also have this awesome sign. I love this, but it is separate, and there's nothing magnet on it. It just goes into these slots right here. Drops right in like so. Boom, your building's together. This one also on the packaging, I'm not showing this, but you just want to be careful. There's styrofoam under these things are holding them up, so you just want to be careful when you get this one out of the package. Don't just go yanking the styrofoam. Just be a little careful with it. They feel sturdy, but I just like to do that. I think you should be careful with it. So the piece here, the Bat Bonanza. This is a monster. I wanted to start off with this one because I know just looking online and talking to people, especially in that preview video, which thank you all for watching that. That was awesome. Um, the consensus was this was the most exciting, or people were most excited for this one in the main line of the Lemax products. So this building is not exclusive at Michael's stores. This is not a Michael's exclusive or exclusive anywhere. Online retailers can get this. Your standard Lemax retailers can get this building. So the theme here, very well done. I really, really like how this is themed. This one here, let me see. This building's heavy too, by the way. This base, it feels heavy. It feels substantial. I'm trying to be careful so I don't drop this. That'd be horrendous if I drop this. But you'll see in the video here in a minute when I show it lit up. These little pieces here, these are actually kids. They're kids in costume, which is very cute. This is a carnival ride where it's not monsters. This isn't like a horror piece. This is an actual carnival ride. It looks like, it's not fantastical. That's what I mean. So those of you who want the more realistic theme, that want to go with that, that's what this one is like. It's not actual monsters in here. But the theme of it is awesome. So it's let me press this in here. It's a vampire cave with the bats. And it's so cool. The vampire theme used to be done more in Spooky Town, but as of late, it really hasn't been done as much. So I know it's a carnival ride, but still, I really like that. I think this carnival ride, thematically, works very well because of that. The really cool cave, and you'll see it lit up here in a moment. This piece is awesome lit up, but the cave here, it goes well with the little vampire bats and a little vampire on top. And of course, all the little details, devil's in them, right? You've got this really cool little fence around here, lights, coffin. It just thematically, it's very good. And it's even got like these castle, like the towers or ramparts, whatever you want to call them. Or this one over here, at least. It's cool because it has that whole vampire castle motif. And I love the vampire castle, the old classic Lemax building. But you know what? Enough talk here without it lit up because this one's spectacular. Let's show you what it looks like lit up. I mean, look at this one, guys. So this piece is really big. Normally, I set these pieces on a base whenever I am showing them off here. But this one, it was so, like, casting light so wide, I actually had to take it off its base and put it on the table here. Big light show. What I like about this, you've got a bunch of variable colors. It's not, it feels like it's been a while now that Lemax has just, when they used to do the yellow and green over and over, they've done away with that for a while. So this one has great variety in the lighting. What is nice here, it's very, very well lit, but it's not a light show. It's not like a strobe light show. I know some folks don't like when there's craziness and the strobe's going on. You don't have that, but the way that this rotates, it does cast shadows very eerily, the way these bats rotate around. Very spooky-like. So the actual ride, it functions like an airplane ride. There have been a few like this. There was a zombie plane ride, and the most famous is, of course, the legendary Octo Squeeze. I have a review of that one on my channel here, shameless plug. And this one operates the same or similar to it. The fit and finish on this one is very, very well done. There's a lot of details all around this. I think it's a very, very solid Lemax paint job. Again, heavier construction, so those of you who like the beefier buildings will like this. Several points of animation on it. And I guess really quick here, I'll show the sound, because there's a soundtrack. I'll show that at the end of the video. But really quick here, let me show you what it looks like, because you want this one to cycle up. It's one of those buildings where you need to turn the power on at the building and then turn it off separately. You don't want this to be part of a power strip because you'll damage it. It needs to cycle up or cycle on and then cycle off. Here's what that looks like. Here it is when I turn it on. And here it is turning off. So yeah, just be cognizant of that and be careful with this. Do not just start plugging this in or unplugging it at the wall. That will damage your piece and you could break it. You don't want to do that or fry something in it. I think Lemax is on a bit of a hot streak now with their carnival rides, because last year that Ferris wheel was great. This one would go very well with it, I believe. And I think this, this kind of kids ride here, this classic kids ride like the airplane ride, this one I think is so much better than the zombie airplane ride from a few years ago. Is it as good as the Octo Squeeze? I don't think so, but You know, thematically though, I love vampires. I think this one is great, and maybe the Octo Squeeze is being colored by its rarity in this one. But in any case, this is a fantastic building, I think, and a good addition to your carnival. And I think that a lot of folks are excited about it. I know in talking to people online, they were excited about it. Now, this one is going to be expensive. There's no doubt about that. This one, you're going to be pushing $200. So if that's worth it to you, I don't know. But yes, it's pricey. It's one of the main stars of the line this year. Like it's one of the big centerpiece ones. If you're thinking about starting your collection, this would be a good one to start with because of that light show. It's very nice. It's very substantial. You could run this piece by itself and just have that be your, Halloween decoration, and you do well for yourself because it's so well lit. All right, guys. Well, hey, that's my first review of the season here. I cannot wait. Every Friday, there's going to be stuff for you guys here, a new building review piece that goes live. There's going to be some other stuff too, some Patreon exclusive stuff. Thank you so much to all my Patreon supporters. That's how you get your name in the credits here. You can follow the link below if you want to check that out. It really does help me. It's much appreciated. But yeah, guys, hey, I am ready for a really fun season. It's so, it makes me so excited to be back. Now, before we get into the lights and sound, I always like to tease the next building I'm going to do here. So next week, next Friday, we're going to visit the laboratory. So I'm very excited for that one. I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. Here it is with the lights and sound.
Come fly with me at my Bat Bonanza. But beware, this ride could suck the life right out of you. Fly, my pretties, fly! Come fly with me at my Bat Bonanza. But beware,